Hi, happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a great day. My pearl of wisdom for today is called Marriages Are Made in Heaven. And it's from the book Living Amuna. It explains that creating a match, a zivug, bringing a husband and wife together, is a miracle as big as parting of the sea, splitting of the sea. And he explains that every time something happens, as small as even stubbing a toe, that is coming from God. But God always remains concealed, and you think it's just coincidental. But when it comes to a marriage, God is not concealed. And every couple will say that when they are with their husband, they know there's a third partner, that it's God. This nobleman once asked a rabbi, if God created the world in 6 days, and what's he doing since then? And the rabbi explained to him that he is mezavig zivugim, which is he's bringing matches together, he's bringing spouses together. And the rabbi said what the nobleman really was trying to say is, how do we have proof that God is around? And he said, if you were to ask a couple that's been brought together from two ends of the globe, they'll say it was very obvious that there was another partner here, a third party, and that's God that put them together. So just know that this is God's main job, and this is what he's doing for those of you that are still single. And he tells a story of a young man that was waiting in Israel at a bus stop, and all of a sudden he noticed a briefcase. So he picked up the briefcase hoping that he would see a name and he could return it to the owner. And he opened it up, and there was a lot of cash inside. And he took the briefcase home, and he started plastering notes all over to describe what he found and see if he can find the owner. A few hours later, this man knocked on his door, and he said he was able to describe perfectly the lost briefcase. And this older man said to this young man, I had all my life savings in there. I was going to buy an apartment for my daughter. She just started dating. Now in Israel, the custom is when you have a daughter, you also have an apartment for her once she gets married. So the young man turned over the briefcase. The older man was very happy. He went home and he told his wife. And they were so impressed with this young man that they asked if he would go out with the daughter, and they actually got married. So the apartment that this man was buying ended up being for this young man who found the money. So this message is really that God is taking care of all of us, everyone who still wants to find their soulmate, and just know that it's a very big job, literally like splitting of the sea. And God takes people sometimes from two different ends of the world and puts them together in a beautiful union. So here's to everyone finding their perfect match and living happily ever after. God bless.